Today we'll be talking to Prabhat Verma, who has around 30 years of experience in tourism and hospitality. He has started a niche travel venture named Offbeat.TRAVEL. So, Prabhat, could you tell us, for students to get into the field of tourism, what are the qualifications that they require?
Yeah, thanks, Sean. Thanks for this opportunity. You're doing a wonderful job. Yeah, so when it comes to your question about students to get into the field of tourism, so first of all, tourism is one of those very few industries that actually do not need any special or technical qualification. One just needs to be worldly wise, smart, keen to travel, and with a finger on the pulse of different cultures and countries. One should be fond of not only seeing new places, but also fond of promoting them so that more and more people get to see and explore.
Right.
Yeah,
Tourism sounds quite a lot of fun.
yeah,
So,
it is indeed.
yeah, the way you're saying it, it sounds so fun going to different parts of the world and exploring new
Exactly.
places.
Exactly.
So, what courses would you recommend students to do?
So, besides the bachelor's degree, which is, a must, I mean, you could be actually studying in any stream in the school or even in the college, but all you need is a bachelor's degree to make a career in the travel and hospitality industry. A foreign language will always be handy because there are many travel companies now who are looking for staff who are fluent in an international language, because some travel companies specialize in traffic from a particular country. Like there are tour operators who are working for German traffic, there are tour operators working for French traffic, or there are tour operators working for Spanish traffic and the South American traffic that comes to India. So to be able to communicate with these people who are coming, or to be able to work out itineraries in their own language, travel agencies are looking for people with good foreign language skills also. So besides the courses, which is just a bachelor's degree, you also need a foreign language, which is another feather in the cap. It's not a must, it's not a criteria, but it would always help somebody if he knows a foreign language.
Yeah, I think it's very important for people who get into the tourism industry to be able to communicate with travelers from all over the world. So,
Exactly.
yeah, so what are the career opportunities after studying hospitality and tourism?
So, hospitality and tourism is actually a very, very wide industry. So, all the hotels, all the airlines, whether domestic or international, they're all part of our hospitality world. So, besides the, career in a hotel, a restaurant, or in an airline company, one can also look at working in a travel agency or in a tour operator setup. In travel agency, for example, the focus is on selling the flight tickets, whether these are the domestic flight tickets of our own national carrier or domestic carriers which fly within the country, or there could be international tickets for people wanting to go to any nook and corner of the world. So that's a travel agency, and a tour operation is a little different than a travel agency business. Tour operators are the people who are arranging itineraries and beautiful programs for the travelers. So again, there are three different subcategories under tour operation. There are domestic tours, which are for Indians traveling within the country. There are inbound tours for foreign nationals coming into our own country, and there are outbound tours for Indians traveling out or going all over the world. So one can actually choose domestic tour operation, inbound tour operation, or outbound tour operation, depending on his interest and his choice. So yes, there's a huge scope in different travel agencies, tour operations, hotels, restaurants, airlines. So yeah, so one is spoiled for choice. So there's a lot of scope, a lot of
Yeah,
potential.
yeah. So, what skills do you think students need in order to pursue a career in tourism?
Yeah, so first we talked about the qualification. You just need to have a basic degree, and foreign language. Foreign language would always be a feather in the cap. But besides these, what you really need is passion. You need an eagerness to do something different. You need an interest in getting into a very creative field, and you need some readiness to travel at a short notice. There, of course, the communication skills. You need knowledge of varied cultures. You need an interest in understanding the mindset and conduct of people from different countries. And most importantly, you need a strong travel bug inside you. Without the travel bug inside you, it wouldn't be possible for anyone to work or make it very big in the travel business. So you should always be ready to travel, explore, and discover.
Yeah. So, what advice would you give students who want to pursue a profession in the tourism industry?
I would say don't. I would tell them, don't think too much. Just go for it. Don't see tourism as a last resort. A lot of times people think, I've studied medical and I've studied commerce. Why should I get into something where one can also get into after studying humanities. So that is not the right approach. Don't see tourism as a last resort. Make it your priority. The industry actually is looking for need. I mean, they're looking for young and dynamic people. There is always going to be a need. So continue to explore and discover. Don't wait for tomorrow. Just travel. Look for an excuse to travel. Anytime you get an opportunity on a weekend, or during a weekday, whenever, just travel. And that's my only advice to people. So travel, is the best educator. It would, make the world a better place. So keep traveling.
Yeah, traveling is a whole new experience. So,
Exactly.
yeah, so could you tell us about your venture, Offbeat Travel?
Yeah, so as the name says, offbeat, I decided to sell those places in the world which are not really, known for their mass tourism appeal. So there are two kind of holidays. There are tourists and there are travelers. So tourists are the people who would always go to a place where somebody they know has already been. You know, so they would actually either follow the advice of their neighbor, or they would go to a place where their relatives have gone. But they are going to very touristy places which everybody goes for, and you will find a lot of crowd there. You will find mass tourism. You will find that trains are overflowing, the buses are overflowing, the restaurants are full, there are people and people everywhere. So these are the tourists. The other holidays are called travelers. Travelers are the one who are looking for niche destinations. Travelers are the one who would stay away from the crowd. Travelers are the one who are very responsible. They would go to jungles, they will go to the forest, they will do a hike in the mountains, they will do a cycling holiday, they would go and see probably the northern lights, they will go and see the wildlife in Africa. So it could be any activity. Activity is not confined to just one, two, or three things. They can go for any activity in any part of the world, but they would always do something which is the road less traveled, or which is the path where not many people have gone. So this is called offbeat style of holidaying. So under Offbeat Travel, the company that I run, I'm trying to send people to very, very remote places in the country. There are very few travelers because everybody is a tourist, but there are very few travelers. But these are the people who are real holidays, and these are the one that my company targets. So I send them on the best hikes in the world. I send them on the best wildlife experiences in the world. I send them to see the best cycling trails in the world. So I'm doing very, very offbeat and very, very unique stuff. Thank you.
Yeah, I think it's great that you're following your passion of tourism, and
Yeah,
your company sends tourists to so many unique places which people might have not even thought about. So thank you so much for your time, Prabhat, and I wish you all the
pleasure.
very best in your traveling ventures.
Thank you so much. Thanks, Sean. I appreciate your effort. Thank you. Good luck.
Yeah.